My name is Joanna. I live in San Diego, California, and I'm an ambassador for Evolve Skateboards as well as customer service for Evolve Skateboards. So Evolve Skateboards kind of is my life. I've been in skateboarding for probably about 20 years. Holy shit. 18 years? It's a long time.
Do you want to tell me about when you first started feeling not well mentally?
I remember the first time that I experienced an anxiety attack. I was sitting with family members at a restaurant, and my father-in-law was really sick with terminal cancer. I couldn't handle the tension and the buildup of just everyone pretending everything was okay, and I was not fucking okay. I wasn't okay. I couldn't think, I couldn't sit still, I just couldn't pretend anymore. And so it just kind of exploded out of me and I had to leave. I just remember being so embarrassed and just terrified and not understanding what was going on. And it was like something had switched in me from that moment on. It was like the fear of feeling that feeling ever again kept me fearful for years. I was so deep in this anxiety, and because of that, depression from just feeling so trapped all the time and just not being able to take a full breath was exhausting. So I would just drink by myself. And it was really the only thing I could find that made me feel better, even for a moment. Even if I knew the next day was going to be so much worse because of it, it was okay for now. And to feel okay for now was the best that I had at the time. Then, lucky me, my dad got cancer, and we found out about a month before he passed away that he had terminal lung cancer, and I just disappeared. And that was about 2 years into my journey with anxiety. And I was like, well, now I'm never going to get out of it. Because I loved my dad so much. And anyways, now I'm crying. So trying to accept or understand or deal with death of a loved one just kind of led to this spiral of depression and anxiety and alcoholism, and I became so physically dependent on it so fast that I was fearful of you know, what was going to happen. A few days later, my sister shows up at my door and she says, I think that you are self-medicating for your anxiety and depression with alcohol. Don't even try to deny it. And I said, oh, thank God. She's like, that was not the reaction I was expecting. Started going to therapy, running every day again, and I picked up meditation again, and I added all these wonderful things into my life, and then all of a sudden I stumbled upon electric skateboarding. And I genuinely feel like I had no idea that this whole culture or this life existed. It's like I skated for most of my life, and then all of a sudden I step on this thing that feels almost like a drug when you're riding it. It's like the adrenaline pumps, and When you're feeling stressed, that adrenaline that it gives you I just feel free. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I just want to put my arms out and be that person that's just like finding that thing to relieve some stress in a healthy way. And finding that in these skateboards was definitely a huge turning point in my life. Once I experienced that, and once I experienced making that GTR video, and I met Maddie and Jeff, and just like got to feel like what that community was about, I just knew I had to be a bigger part of it and share it with other people. And so, yeah, getting that job was a necessary way for me to be able to share that with other people. Anybody that is stuck in the position that I was in for so long, you can get out of it. And there is a way to get out of it. And there's a much healthier, happier, free life on the other side.